Hey, it's Stephen Kaufman again with another episode of Zeus TV. We're talking about home equity loans and home equity lines of credit. And we're often asked the question, what are the restrictions, or how can I use this money that I get for a home equity loan or home equity line of credit? Are you going to limit what I can use the money for? Do I have to tell you what I'm going to use the money for, etc.? And here's the answer. The answer is no. There are no restrictions, and you don't have to actually tell us what you're using the funds for. You can use them for anything that you'd like. For whether it's going on a lifetime vacation, buying a rental property with the equity that you have in one home and taking that equity out to buy another property or a second home or a vacation home. You can use the equity to pay off other debt and write off that interest on that debt, but of course speak to a paid tax advisor or tax professional or legal professional for that. But there's no restriction on the uses of the funds. There are a couple caveats. One that I can think of offhand is that on a home equity line of credit, remember that that's like a credit card, and you have the other option, which is home equity loan. A home equity loan, you get your money in one lump sum. So you just get, at closing, you're getting one large amount one time, and you just have to pay that back over time like a traditional mortgage. On a home equity line of credit, it's like a credit card. You don't pay on it unless you use it, and when you do pay on it, you pay the amount that is outstanding only. And of course, there are benefits to this, and there are benefits to a home equity loan where you get the one lump sum all at one time. This is the caveat I mentioned earlier. On a home equity line of credit, the minimum that Texas says that you can take out of that type of loan at one time is $4,000. Meaning you can't ask for a advance on your loan for $1,000 or $200 here or there. You're going to have to take it out in $4,000 increments. For most people, that's not a problem. Typically, they're using it for larger reoccurring expenses, but it is something worth talking about. I'm reminded on this episode of a joke I heard about a guy who was taking a large cash out of his home for a home equity loan, and when he was asked what he was going to do with the cash, he said, I'm going to spend it on booze, women, and gambling, and the rest of it he's just going to spend foolishly. So I don't know if that applies to you, but we don't ask, and the law doesn't require for you to disclose what you're spending the money on, whether it's a Harley or a boat or a vacation or a rental property or a wedding or college education, it doesn't matter. And we look forward to hearing from you with more questions. Again, it's Stephen Kaufman, and for another episode of Zeus TV, tune in for more information on home equity lines of credit and home equity loans. See you soon.